Hey Rainy, have you ever stubbed your toe against desk? Finally, a real injury story that I really try to block off my mind. This is a pretty nasty story, guys. Yeah, stubbing your toe. Stubbing your toe it's classic. It's super classic. It's super classic, right? You do that all the time. But this is not actually against the desk. So we used to have this shoe rack. We had this shoe rack that I think it's made out of some kind of wood, or I don't know what material it was made from, but it has like these really odd corners that you won't probably pay attention to under normal circumstances. But one day, just one really stupid day, I don't know, because it's by the door, right? It was by the door, and I think I was just not paying attention to the stuff around me, and then I think I tripped. I was barefoot, so yeah. I was barefoot and then I tripped, but then my toenail, what's the thumb but for the feet, the thumb for the feet, the biggest toe, it tripped and it hit the edge of the shoe rack, and toenails break, right? And toenails break, and it was awful. It was awful, but the story doesn't end there. I kind of freaked out, right? Because obviously it was my first time having that kind of injury. I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? But then this was back at the academy, and like I was still living at like actual home. I have so many homes already. Baby home, let's call that baby home. And we it was awful, so I got it treated somehow, like at least. So yeah, there was also blood and stuff too, and okay, I got it treated, but and then I went to bed. Of course it's painful, but I'm going to bed, and then eventually, like, the wound, it kind of like closed off by itself, sort of. But I had this blanket, so it's made out of like woven stuff. Oh, now I know why I blocked this story off my memory. I have this woven blanket stuff, and once in a while, like, you can't, at some point, like, you try to like trim the nails, but at some point you really can't, because it's like way too deep, right? And then it would just occasionally get stuck in the blanket, and it was giving me so much pain. And I feel like because it's going too far and it's causing me so much pain, it took me like probably like say 2 weeks for me to be finally like, all right, I gotta go to the hospital. And so we finally went to the hospital, and we went to the emergency, because we're not there to see a doctor or anything, right? So we had this, so the doctor was like, yeah, so basically on my big toe they kind of injected some sort of like painkillers, which is so painful, so painful, and it's like really, oh my gosh. And then they actually, long story short, the affected part was just half, right? It was just half of the whole toenail. But then they took, long story short, they had to take everything out. Yeah, you guys, this is on you guys. You guys asked for it, that's why you guys caused me to remember this story. It was buried off in my memory for so long. Yeah. Did the nail grow back? Yes. The thing is, okay, they took it all out. It was so... It was a really, really weird sensation. It's just because they try to like fry it. Okay, I'm not gonna say it in too much detail. I just kind of did, but I stopped. But anyways, after that, I really couldn't walk. So I really couldn't walk, obviously. So I was helped, to go home and everything. They had like a tiny bandage that we had to change every day, and what was it? But funny thing is, on the second day, so it was painful. We got painkillers, I think. We got painkillers, of course, and we had to change everything. We had to apply medicine on it every day. Because it's essentially like not protected, right? We gotta wait until the toenail grows back. On the second day, though, I was standing around playing with my phone, and I dropped my phone on my toe. Not the greatest experience. I essentially had to go everywhere with sandals, or yeah, like basically no closed-off footwear. Yeah, it was awful. It really did remind me of, remember one scene in Higurashi with the nail puller? I kind of experienced that firsthand, but say with a more sanitary procedure, I feel like. But yeah. Wait, actually, let's sleep. Sorry. Yeah, it kind of hurts a little bit. Not a little bit, it hurt like hell. But I was just, yeah. A lot of the times I was just, okay, will it grow nice? Will it grow nicely, or will it grow back at all? Because the process seems to be so slow. And I think like you really got to pay attention to how it grows, because, once it, sometimes it would like hurt because it would probably like, oh no, is this growing properly, or is it like growing in a way that it's not supposed to? You gotta pay really, really close attention to it. But then eventually, yeah, I would eventually it sorta grew. It's not sorta, it completely grew back. No worries, guys. If any of you guys are worried, no, it's fine. Like, you see this now, and you don't think this ever happened. Another not fun story was in the so we were doing lessons, right? We were doing lessons back then, some group work. Yeah, basically, obviously, I can't be absent just because of my toe, even though it hurt like hell. I went with, not with shoes, I went with some kind of like open sandals. Ooh, my group mate was wearing one of these like boots like shoes, and we were kind of too close to each other at some point. And then ouch, they stepped on my foot. It hurt. It's really nasty. It's really nasty because at home I could see, because it was one of the early, it was pretty early, not much has grown back. You can see the shoe pattern, the bottom part of the shoe pattern. You can actually see a little bit of it, and it hurt, and I was like so worried about it. But fast forward, it's fine. It grew back. It's fine. Yeah. It grew back. It's gone eventually. I was kind of freaked out too. More like, oh no. Like, rather than the pain, it's more or less kind of like, oh no, what if it never grows back? What if it grows back but it's like all messed up, That's the thing that I was most concerned about, because it really took a while for it to completely grow back. But it eventually did, so that's good, I feel like. Nice. They're not mean. They were not doing it on purpose. Because we were really like huddled in this one table and stuff, and they lost their footing, and stuff happens. I mean, it's not their fault. Normally, like, if you accidentally step on somebody's feet, like, it wouldn't hurt, and not everybody has this kind of condition, alright? At that moment, I was just unlucky, I feel like, yeah. But anyways, I feel like that's the only injury story that I was really, yeah. I really blocked it off my memory. When somebody normally asks, like, some people ask me right on stream, do you have like injury stories, or do you have childhood stories? Like, no, I don't. But somebody actually asked, yeah, I don't know, I forgot what they asked, but now you get this story. Oh my gosh, yeah. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. It healed already, so it's like whatever. But it was certainly a unique experience, and I guess there's like a reason why. I don't really remember it. And I think, I don't know, other injury, painful pain stories, they're probably dentist related. I like going to the dentist, but you know, there were stories. Anyways, yeah. Cavity stories. I can tell you cavity stories, but that's for next time. That's for next time. Maybe eventually I'll tell you guys. It's not so much cavity, but it's something similar to that. So it's pretty not nice. I can tell you something about that. Remind me the next free talk stream. Fun fact, I actually like going to the dentist. But anyways, we're gonna continue reading the super chats.